I remember it like it was yesterday. I was on the treadmill, just moved back home with my folks because I couldn't afford rent, because my girl's car broke down, because my car was breaking down, because I didn't have a 9-to-5. This was just 2 years ago. I was in a deep spot, man. Mentally, I knew what I had to do, but I just had that ambition like, man, my business is going to succeed. I'm going to be making so much money, but it didn't work out that way. And while I was on that treadmill, I was dedicated to learning. I wasn't listening to music like most people do in a gym. I was actually listening to an audiobook, or not even listening to an audiobook. It didn't even come in an audiobook form. It came from Amazon and I had to read, so I had to scroll, right? And there was this method that I learned that was called the CAN method, C-A-N. And in this video, I'm gonna break it down to you because it helped me save over $5,000 that first year. Changed my life. I didn't become no millionaire. I'm not earning $10,000 a month. I don't have what people call a high paying earning 9-to-5. It's capable of that, but at this moment, I'm still fairly new to the industry. By the way, I work in tech, but needless to say, let's talk about the CAN method, okay? The CAN method, we're going to talk about what it is, how you're going to use it, and how long you should use it in order for you to save whatever amount of money you're looking to save, okay? So stay with me. First thing, the CAN method is a method to where you are literally putting your money into separate cans. The reference book that I read is Trash Man to Cash Man by Myron Golden, one of the best books I've ever read. And he talks about how every time you get paid, you should put a certain percentage of your money into a separate can for a specific reason. That way you're controlling your money before you even get it into your bank account, before it even touches your hand, because a lot of us fall into the trap of signing up for things mentally before we even get our money. So when we get our money, you don't ever keep it long enough in order for you to save it or grow it or invest it, right? So that leads me on to point number 2. What cans should you have? I have a total of 5 cans. The book teaches you to have, I think, 5 or 6 cans. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I will always be transparent. One of those cans is to tithe to the church. I don't do that. I don't really attend church physically in person too many times. I'm not really the type to, I believe in the Most High, let me say that, but I'd rather give my money to a homeless person than give it to a church for my own reasons. You don't have to agree with me. That's just me. But we're going to talk about the other 5 cans. The first can is your debt/expense account, meaning what you need to pay in order for you to have a roof over your head and etc. Right? Your water bill, your light bill, your car note, your car insurance, your rent or your mortgage, those things, right? Things that you need in order for you to live on a day-to-day basis, your groceries. Those are things that you need. Without them, you wouldn't be able to live life, okay? Not live life and have an extraordinary vacation, but have somewhere to stay, okay? That's your first can. Your second can is going to be your investment account. Your investment account is not to be touched. It's not to be withdrawn from. Your investment account is what you're going to put money into to make it grow. This can be real estate or this can be stocks. I'm not invested in real estate. I'm invested in stocks. Simple. You open up a brokerage account, it's free. You deposit money, it's free. And you buy stocks. That's not free, but the money that comes off with it, it's not free, but it, you know what I mean? Like you're investing your money into something that it can grow in. So far we've got your debt account and your investment account. Number 3 is going to be your business account. You need to start another way for you to earn money. Okay. My business account funds my YouTube and my Instagram. I make money with social media and my Facebook. Okay. And so I think it costs me around $130 a month to run my business, but I make a return off of that. Last month, I made a profit of $700 just off my business account. So that means I flipped $130 into $700, which means that's like $670 profit, right? But y'all get the point, right? We're using the money to flip it by creating another job for ourselves, a business, right? An asset. We want to make money faster with this account, right? Because a lot of y'all focus on just getting a 9 to 5 and getting a raise and waiting next year till you get a raise and getting another position and betting on someone else having the power to give you more money. But the problem with that is you're never in control of how much money you earn until you own your own asset, until you own your own job, your business, right? So far, debt account / expense account, investment account, and business account. The other two are going to be your peace of mind account. A lot of people call this my savings or emergency, right? I call it my peace of mind because it helps me stay in the mindset of I'm not going to spend this even if I think I need it, because this is where this account is only if I need to pay for that roof over my head or my car note or my car insurance or my food, things that would bring me peace because I have it, right? I feel like a lot of us, when we save up money, we kind of start giving ourselves excuses after we see a certain amount of money that we didn't have before and be like, oh, I can spend a little bit of that. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever done that. I've done that so many times I've lost count, man. And that's exactly one of the biggest reasons why I wasn't able to save at least $5,000. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, the peace of mind account is literally a peace of mind. If you spend it on something that isn't going to bring you a peace of mind, meaning your roof over your head, you making sure you got transportation, making sure you got food, making sure your bills are paid, your cell phone bill and stuff, then you're paying, it's too expensive for you to take out of your peace of mind account, right? I don't want to pay with a peace of mind. I enjoy my peace. So guess what? I'm going to keep it. Okay. In your last account, guys, outside of everything, I'm going to cover everything one more time. We got the debt / expense account. We got your investment account for stocks. We got your business account to accelerate your income. We got your peace of mind account. And last but not least, we got your fun account. This is where you get to blow money no matter what, like on anything, right? You got to reward yourself, because a lot of the times, how many of us have been in a situation where it's like, man, I've been sticking to this budget, man. I don't really get to spend too much money on myself. I deserve something. Well, that's exactly where you spend that money at, where you deserve it. Okay. But here's the twist to all of this. You got to split this up into percentages. This leads me to point number 3. You got to split this up into percentages, because you can't be putting 90% of your paycheck into your fund account and just blow your money. And you got 10% left for bills, for investment, for your business, and for your peace of mind. It just wouldn't make sense, right? So here's the thing with this. You have to adjust the percentages according to your lifestyle. Okay? Not the lifestyle that you want, but the lifestyle that you know you need to be living. So for example, me, I live off of about 45% of my 9 to 5 income. Okay. So what this means is when I get paid my 2-week paycheck, I'm basically handing over my whole entire paycheck over to bills, over to my business, over to my investment, over to my peace of mind account, over to my fun account. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. No, I'm basically handing over a whole paycheck to my bills and expenses, right? My other paycheck is basically going into my business, my investment, my peace of mind account, and my fun account, right? But every time I get paid, I split that paycheck into each separate account. Therefore, I got a budget based off of what's in each can. Remember, the first can was your debt / expense account. Your second can is your investment account. Your third can is your business account. Your fourth can is your peace of mind account. And your fifth can is your fun account. Okay. So every time I get paid, I got to put 45% or 50% of this paycheck into my bills / expense account. I got to put 20% into my investment account. I got to put another 20% inside my business account. I got to put a 10% inside my investment account, and maybe a 10% or whatever, the remainder of whatever is left in 100, right? That's how you're supposed to split it up, right? That's how you're supposed to split your percentages. Now, you should look at your numbers right now and look at it. Look at how much you're spending in expenses every time you get paid, because a lot of people, they're spending 60% and up of their paycheck, which leaves them with little to nothing, right? I heard this quote recently where basically you're living paycheck to paycheck because you're spending all your money on bills and stuff. even before you get your paycheck. And it was like, raise your hand if you've ever had too much month and not enough money, right? Which basically means at the end of the month, you don't have any extra money at all. Like, you're still struggling to pay bills at the end of the month. That means your monthly expenses are way too high. And so in order for you to adjust this accordingly and stay on track and capitalize off of this and make sure that you can actually save money consistently, is by predicting how much you already are going to make based off your previous paychecks and dictating how much you're going to spend in a certain account. That's it, right? So you got to tell yourself, your accounts have to tell you what you can and can't spend in every single category. All right. So if you're living off of 80% of your income, you don't need to be raising your bills anymore. You need to be cutting back for sure, because you're not going to be able to put up too much money into the other accounts, or what this video is for, your peace of mind account, your savings, right? Now, number 4 is, how long should you follow this CAN method? You should follow it for the rest of your life. Follow it for the rest of your life. This doesn't mean that you got to live off of 60% of your income as you make more money. You can actually decrease your expenses, but still live by the CAN method, meaning the more money you make, you can lower your percentage. And you can cut out bills right now and lower your percentage. Yo, let me tell you something. I work out at home now. The gym bill was $60 a month. I increased my money that I put into my peace of mind account and my investment account by removing that $60 YMCA bill. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm in the gym for 1 hour, 5 days, 6 days a week. Bro, I just bought some weights from Dick's Sporting Good, 35 pounds. It cost me like $70. I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do a at-home workout. I got a pull-up bar and I got 2 dumbbells. And I got my body. I'm going to save $720 a year just off of canceling the gym membership. And that's not even including the annual fee that they charge too. Okay? And so all I'm telling you to do is to write out what your expenses are, okay? Organize them accordingly to each separate CAN. By the way, if you guys want access to a spreadsheet that I have designed automatically for you to just type in your numbers, plug and play, then go ahead and get the content payout blueprint in the description down below. I'm driving and multitasking, my bad. But yeah, I'll add that into a bundle for you guys. So you can like look at all your CANs, write out all your expenses, and know how much you're living by percentage wise, so you can forecast what you're spending your money on before you even get it, therefore adjust it so you can build up a savings. Okay? But that's basically the CAN method, guys. You got 5 different CANs. You stick to it for the rest of your life, but you change the percentages based off of your goals. So if you want to invest more, then you got to increase the percentage of your investment account. But that means you got to take away a percentage from one of your other accounts. That's how it works here, right? So anyways, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. I'm doing new videos, new style of videos as well. And I will see you guys in the next clip, all right? I'm out. Let's get it.